Well, so much pressure on the Chelsea manager, Liam Rossinier. Chelsea fans are not happy because results have not been good in recent times. They've lost their last 4 games in all competitions, beating both home and away by PSG. They also lost to Everton over the weekend. They lost to Newcastle United before that time. But people are not talking about one underlying factor why Chelsea are having a difficult season. Because they started very well, relatively very well in the summer. They won the Club World Cup. And then Enzo Maresca started the season on a good note. Chelsea, but something happened. Enzo Maresca was allowed to go. He was sacked, or probably he left by mutual consent. And Chelsea got Liam Rossinier, but results have not improved for Chelsea. I think one thing that people are not talking about is the transfer recruitment at Chelsea. I don't really understand the sporting director at Chelsea. What is he doing in terms of the quality of players being signed by Chelsea? Okay, let's look at the summer transfer window. Chelsea allowed some players to go, and they signed some other players. I'm trying to understand the quality of those that were sold and the quality of those that were bought. Now, for example, they sold Noni Madueke to Arsenal for £50 million. Well, that's a lot of money to sell a player that you got for less than £30 million. Yes, you will say that they got value for their money, but who did they bring in as a replacement? They got Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United and Jamie Gittins from Dortmund. Now, these 2 players for Chelsea cost excess of £100 million. And then if you look at the performance of Garnacho and the performance of Gittins, you ask yourself this question. Do they really worth the money? Though both players came with huge expectation from their various clubs. I mean, Garnacho haven't played for Manchester United for some years, and Jamie Gittins came from Dortmund. I mean, he came with a big profile, but those guys have not been able to hit the ground running at Chelsea. And if you look at other players, I think the only player that Chelsea got in the summer that have been able to improve the team is João Pedro. João Pedro has been fantastic for Chelsea. He started banging in goals at the Club World Cup, talking about João Pedro. But other guys that have been brought in, Jorge Ato. Now, this guy cost Chelsea a lot of money, and it was meant to be a backup for Marco Cucurella as left back. He can also play as centre back. But the question is, has Jorge Ato actually lived up to expectation at Chelsea? No. And that begs the question, what is the recruitment team of Chelsea doing? Are they just signing players based on YouTube video? Are they signing players based on just one season wonder? Because before you sign a player, you must be sure that that player is consistent. You must be sure that this player will add value to our team, not just to add numbers. Because if you look at Chelsea right now, they seem to have a large squad. Yes, they have a large squad, but do they have enough quality in that Chelsea team? I've just spoken about Jorge Ato right now. He has been a passenger for Chelsea. He has not really been a mainstay in that Chelsea team. And then Gittins and then Garnacho. I mean, I'm very sure Chelsea fans are really disappointed about Garnacho. Garnacho has only just 1 or 2 Premier League goals. He has scored most of his goals in cup competitions. But for a player who has played for United for a very long time, you expect more because he has Premier League experience. And what about other players that Chelsea got? If you look at the Chelsea team all round, yes, you can blame the manager, you can blame Liam Rossinier, you can blame Enzo Maresca. But what I think is that the Chelsea team is not good enough. The quality is not good enough. If you look at that Chelsea team, you can practically pick maybe 3 or 4, 5 players that are quality players. The other players in that team that just bang average. I mean, Moises Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, Reece James, Cole Palmer, well, he's still a good player. Cole Palmer, João Pedro. But if I pick all these players, the other players are just bang average. So that's why I think that in the summer transfer window, Chelsea must be careful because Chelsea need a major surgical operation in the summer transfer window. They must be very careful. They must not just be signing players based with impulse. If you are going to sign a player, be sure that this player will add value to your team. Be sure that this player will uplift your team. And just because teams now know that Chelsea have the money, they have the cash. I mean, they can just splash the cash, get in average players, they come to Chelsea and they become a flop. I mean, I remember Wesley Fofana. Chelsea got this guy for £80 million thereabouts in 2021. And Fofana, well, he got an ACL injury. He's back to Chelsea right now, but it's not good enough. I look at the Chelsea defense. Tosin Adarabioyo, Bediashile. These are not quality defenders. They only probably have just 2 good central defenders in Wesley Fofana, probably Trevor Chalobah. The other guys are just squad players. So I think apart from blaming the manager, apart from saying that, well, the manager is not good enough, I think Chelsea need to do a major surgical operation in the summer transfer window. A lot of dead weeks will need to be sold, and then you bring in players that will improve. Okay, let's look at a team like Manchester City. They got in and Cherki. Yeah, people can argue that Man City have not been the same Man City, but you know that these guys have actually lifted the team. They got Antoine Semenyo. The reason why Man City are still challenging for the Premier League title right now is because they got Antoine Semenyo in January, Maguire. These are players that have been able to add value to the team. You don't just sign players because you want to sign them and because you have the money. So they must be very careful this summer. And I think the job is for the recruitment team of Chelsea. I look at the Chelsea team. When last did Chelsea have a good transfer window? It's very important for you to sign players, but more important, you must sign quality players to actually upgrade your team. Until next time that we are going to meet, I remain Toby. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe if you have not done that. It's free. Subscription is free, and of course we'll be willing to hear from you. Thank you.